George Air Force Base. Once one of the largest bases in the Air Force fleet. Today, this is all that's left. What happened? The official explanation? The soil around the base had unusually high levels of natural cyanide. Later on, it would be discovered that there was nothing natural about it. And it wasn't cyanide. In reality, the base was also being used as a Superfund site for the military. A toxic waste dump. Billions of tons of waste are stored here. In mostly unsafe conditions. Everything from nuclear waste to biological waste. One day this led to a disaster. This video was recorded a few months prior to the base closing. Here it is in its entirety.
You know what makes me feel good? Curling up with a good book. Pumping iron. Maybe later. And these little numbers. Yeah, Fruit of the Loom panties. Sure, they're lacy and pretty. And show a lot of leg. But the way they feel.
This is an emergency broadcast transmission. This is not a test. This is an emergency broadcast transmission. This is not a test. Please remain calm. Seek shelter immediately. Do not disengage this message. The evacuation has begun. Attention. An unknown agent has been released from George Air Force Base. These pictures were taken earlier. The entire Antelope Valley area is being evacuated. George Air Force, Hesperia, Victorville, Adelanto, and Antelope Valley. Please shelter in place and wait for the authorities. You will be evacuated to a cleaning center. You will be cleaned and given food, medical support, and shelter. Again, this is not a test. Please shelter in place and wait for the authorities. You will be evacuated to a cleaning center. You will be cleaned and given food, medical support, and shelter.
George is among at least 400 active and closed military installations nationwide where the use of toxic chemicals has contaminated or is suspected of contaminating water on bases and nearby communities, with chemicals ranging from cleaning solvents and paints to explosives and firefighting foam. At 149 current and former U.S. military bases, the contamination is so severe that they have been designated Superfund sites by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, meaning they are among the most hazardous areas in the country requiring cleanup.